Alright, boys. You know the rules. Alright, Link's got his word, and Bear, you got yours. Alright, it's my turn. Stop. You guys are pressuring me. I need time. Hey, off the board. Off the board. You know the rules. D. Alright, that's 5, 6, 8 points for me. Yeah. Alright, Link, your turn. I feel like you weren't listening when I explained the rules. Still sleepy. Man, oh man, our Scrabble game must have really worn him out. He's been asleep since 9. It's almost noon. I just let him sleep in there. I just let him sleep wherever he wants, like wherever he sleeps well, I'm just let him sleep. There's probably things that say you shouldn't, I'm watching him, you know, so it's not like I don't know. It's one of those things where one person will say, always have him sleep in their crib. Another person, I'm just gonna, wherever he sleeps good is where he's gonna sleep. So that's what we're doing right now. I mean, he needs to sleep, so just let him sleep. I'm not gonna disrupt him. So anyways, I'm just around here trying to get stuff done while he's asleep, and you know, we're getting to a point now where we're getting into a really nice routine. He takes a good morning nap after our walk, and you know, it's becoming more predictable, which I have a feeling as soon as it starts to become more predictable is when it's gonna be unpredictable. Something's gonna change. So that's just the life of a parent, I guess. When are you gonna wake up? When are you gonna wake up? I wanna play. He does wake up though. He's gonna be the hungriest caterpillar that there ever was or will be. He had a 6-ounce bottle right before he fell asleep. He had the full 6 ounces. He drank it until he couldn't, there's nothing left in the bottle. Parenting is hard. Parenting is hard. Obvious statement of the day, but something that I have learned is to always be prepared. A, B, P, always be prepared. I know he's gonna wake up soon. I know he's going to wake up, and when he does, because he ate at 7:30, wait, it can't be 7:30. Yeah, he ate at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It's been over 4 hours since he's eaten last, so I know he's gonna be hungry. So I've got the bottle at the ready, burp rag at the ready. I don't want to be in a position where he's crying and screaming. I gotta get a bottle ready or something, so I know he's gonna be hungry. So it's always thinking ahead of what's possibly gonna happen next, and then not getting discouraged when that thing doesn't happen, but being prepared just in case it does is pivotal. My goodness, I guess I just better eat my lunch. I know exactly what's gonna happen as soon as I sit down with my lunch. As soon as I sit down with my lunch, he's gonna wake up. Guaranteed, watch. Just enjoy my lunch. My salads usually have spinach, salsa, broccoli, tortilla chips, and black beans. Okay. You didn't wake up just yet? Alright. Sleepy boy. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. He doesn't only sleep in there, so let me give that caveat. I could see concern from people if we only slept him in there and then like, oh man, that's the only place he'll ever sleep. He sleeps in his pack and play, he sleeps in that little bouncy chair, he sleeps in the swing, he sleeps in his crib, sometimes he sleeps in his stroller, pretty much sleeps anywhere. So I don't see it becoming a problem in the future. Like the only way to get him to sleep is the swing. So I guess time will tell on that one. Are you finally waking up? Is your diaper full? P.U. Oh, you've been sleeping so long, your lips got crusty. Oh no, Link. I knew you would be a hungry caterpillar, but we had to change your diaper first. You can't eat with the stinky diaper. That's what we always say, right, Link? Can't eat with the stinky diaper. Oh, come on. Alright, ready? Whew, I bet you're hungry. Here we go. Hey, 3, 2, 1. Drinking our bottle, so we can sustain life. Hey, so I can grow big and strong, just like Daddy. Weirdly enough, one of the hardest things for me was always feeding, because there would be times where he'd be eating and then he would stop eating and get frustrated. And since doing it, I don't know, 1,000 times, I realized when he stops eating and he gets frustrated, it's one of 2 things. Either A, 3 things. A, he's done. B, he has a burp and he can't drink anymore. Or C, the nipple is clogged. But we just recently switched to medium flow nipples, so he drinks a lot faster now, and he does pretty good with it. But it's really about, like, the big thing for me about knowing what to do with him is always, it's deduction, or like, you know, like trying to rule out all possibilities. So, all right, you're feeding him and he stops eating and he's crying. Okay, what could it be, right? Sometimes it's just the angle at which I'm holding him, so I try that first. And if that doesn't work, sometimes I just pull out the bottle and I wipe his mouth and I just kind of reset. And then if that doesn't work, I check to see if the nipple's clogged. All right, so nipple's not clogged, whatever. All right, maybe he's got a burp. So I burp him, I walk him around, burp him, and that's usually the problem, usually the issue. And so it's really just trial and error. I mean, you can read all the parenting books in the world. You're always gonna hear so many contradictory things. One person's gonna say this, the other person's gonna say the other thing, the exact opposite. The reality is you just gotta find out what works for you and do it. And don't apologize for it, and don't feel bad if you do something a certain way that's not recommended by everyone, or I don't know. I just feel like as a parent you just gotta do what you think is best for your child, and what works for you individually and personally. Like Lincoln was sleeping in that swing. I bet you if you went online you could find tons of articles saying don't let your baby sleep in a swing for these reasons. And you know, it just works for me. And like I said, he doesn't sleep always in there, and ultimately I'm watching him, so it is safe sleep because I'm watching him. I'm not putting him in the swing in another room and leaving him alone, so there's no risk of like suffocating or anything like that. So I'm watching him, but he sleeps really well in there for now, so I'm just gonna roll with it, I think. It's so hot in here. You're talking to each other. Is that right? Do you really believe that? It's probably one of my favorite parts of being a dad right here. Special time, huh, Link? After a bottle, clean diaper, full belly. I would just lay here together and talk. Oh, a burp, thank you. So, this new adventure in my life as being a stay-at-home dad, and I always do this when I say stay-at-home dad because I do still work. It's very part-time. I obviously took a step away from my career and chose a different path for now, which is this beautiful angel boy down here. And this path that I'm on it's hi, I love you, so please don't go. I'll eat you up. I say that I know, I just know, I love you so. Woohoo! I love staying at home with Lincoln and taking care of him. I just have so much pride in doing that. Yeah, do you like it too? Yeah, you like it? Yeah, you want to talk to the internet? Hey, if you have something to say, go on, speak up. What you got to say? Okay, so I wanted to just sort of like, any and all advice that I give about parenting or anything is obviously not coming from a place of authority because I don't have expertise, but it is coming from a place of, it's something that I've tried. Hey, this works for me. It might work for you. It's something that I feel, this is my pet. I know. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up so you can. my number one advice for stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads is, yeah, I know, is have fun. Have fun with it. Even when it's not fun, try to have fun with it. Play, learn, find little nuggets of time for yourself, like when they're asleep, do something for yourself. I've started listening to a lot more podcasts. You know, find a couple TV shows that you can watch, a book to read. What do you have to add? The thing about being a stay-at-home dad is you don't see a lot of it. You don't see a lot of it in the media, on TV shows, in books. It's not very common, or it doesn't appear to be very common. It's not mainstream. It's not, you know, it's not something that you see every day. So not a lot of boys growing up dream of being a stay-at-home dad, so it's one of those weird things where it's like, I always knew, I always knew I wanted to be a dad, but never knew I'd love being a stay-at-home dad this much. And parenting is all about compromise, sacrifice, and right now it's my turn to be this role for Lincoln. And possibly, maybe when Kristen and I have our next child, the tables will be turned and Kristen will get a chance to stay at home with the kids. You know, I don't know what this job as the youth coordinator at the community center, what doors it'll open up for me, if any at all, or where my career is going, but it doesn't matter. I took a step back. I'm living one day at a time. You know, my problem at sometimes that I would get in my head and be thinking, well, what's my next step? What are my next steps? What's my next career step? What do I do next? Should I go back to teaching after I'm done with this whole adventure with Lincoln? Should I try something else? And the reality is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. All that matters right now is being the best father and husband that I can be right now today. Live one day at a time and be my very best self every single day. Not for me, but for him and for Kristen. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter, my career doesn't matter anymore. That'll take care of itself. Networking, making connections, life opens doors when you least expect it. And right now, I'm just trying to be the best dad that I can be, give him an opportunity to learn and play and develop and have fun with it and enjoy every single moment and just suck it up because he's already growing so fast. It's crazy to me. So, to the internet, wanna help me sign off? All right, well, we're gonna see you tomorrow. Find your gift. You gotta say, share it with the world. Say, share it with the world, and remember, you are worth it. See you tomorrow.